This is your roast rate for the week. Big shout out to Seraphiel, who redeemed 10,000 channel points for us to try this coffee. It is from Christopher Bean Coffee Company, Tiramisu. It shows that it's on the light side, but from my understanding, that is not the case. It has been roasted to 428 degrees, and based off of their chart on their website, that should be actually from the medium dark towards the darker side of things. But these are your beans. These have been flavor infused. Look how dark and shiny those bad boys are. My grinder had a tough time with these. It did not want to take them, but these beans are beautiful. They're nice, thick, fat beans, just like our boy at the Fat Beans Coffee Lab. Snack indeed. But this is a very flavor, I like the taste of tiramisu. I'm all in. I'm right there with you. That and tiramisu is a great dessert to have a cup of coffee with. So, cutting out the middleman and just going straight with the coffee that tastes like tiramisu should be a fantastic time. I've actually only ever had it once. I've actually only had it once, and it was when we were in Vegas last time. I mean, there's coffee kind of in it, exactly, yes, for sure. Um, and we sorry, had it once in Vegas, and that was the only time that I've had it, which was fantastic. Um, Without being like really trying to find it, it's pretty good. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. With it being flavor infused, um, I I'm expecting a pretty easy going tasting of it and everything. We will definitely see how it goes. Seraph, thank you so much for all the support you do and everything. Save your fantastic classic Italian dessert sip by sip with Christopher Bean's Tiramisu, a rich, bittersweet blend that can help you wind down after a night of delicious meals and lively chatter. Combining the flavors of ladyfinger cookies, chocolate cream, Marsala wine, mascarpone, and spice. This is one heavenly cup you simply can't pass. I cannot wait. How we doing, Elliot? Welcome in. But let's have a taste, see what it's like. Oh, oh, that is delightful. That is a fantastic cup of coffee. It's very sweet too. I imagine that's got to do a lot with the syrup. It's a very sweet cup. Um, no, look. We don't need it. We don't need to talk about my um coronavirus. Oh no!
Co
An
underscore
infected
Rona
Biddle. Thank you so
underscore
much for the
virus
one bit
cheered.
coronavirus. I appreciate
X1.
it.
Take this infected
Um,
biddy.
but it's a little bit darker, so it's got a bit of a bitterness on the front taste. But then the syrup and everything takes over and goes into the tiramisu flavoring, and it actually is pretty spot on with it. Um, it's very nice. It's very dark and yummy. Absolutely. If any of you guys have been around a lot, you know for a fact that we love our dark roasts here. It is a thing of beauty and excitement. The darker the better. Give me a bitter cup of coffee, and I am all for it. So it's got a nice combination of both of those aspects for me. The bitterness on the front taste that folds into the sweetness of the tiramisu at the end. I mean, they did a very good job with this flavored coffee. Yeah, it's gonna play pretty high up. Tiramisu is a great dessert to begin with. I mean, I'm a sweets guy. I love me some good sweets. Uh, so I have a sucker of a sweet tooth, rather. And do I need to stop by for a cup of coffee? I mean, I'm never gonna say no, ma. But it is very delicious. I will say probably I'm not gonna give it a 10 just because it's not quite that crazy. You know, it's not quite that out there. Um, I'm probably gonna give it probably will give it a 9. It's very good. It's not just the syrup that's giving the flavor. You're definitely getting some of the beans too, and it's a nice combination of the syrup and the beans combined to give it quite the unique flavor and everything that would be a great cup of coffee. Seraph, this is lovely. And likely not something you'd ever want. I mean, yeah, no, for sure. Those beans that I posted in Discord that I bought at when we were down at state bowling tournament. That coffee's been really sweet too. So it's just like that. Um, it's a nice um differentiation from it, not just the sweetness of the syrup, but to put in together with it the bitterness of the coffee beans as well. It's quite the combination. But that is your roast rate. It is was quite delightful. 9 cups out of 10. Fantastic finds for F. You know, it almost makes up for the pinto bean that you convinced me to try to do. But I do appreciate the attempt of a apology for making us do that catastrophe that was coffee beans. Not even coffee beans, just pinto beans.